Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Bands and Runs. My name is Esate, and I'm here with
BRB
2:30.
Amma.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Yes, we have a very interesting conversation. These are Twitter influencers. We have Estate Twitter and then Abenkwan Twitter. Ghanaians have demarcated it into two.
Yeah.
Ahaneha, Estate and then Abenkwan Twitter. And we have two people from Abenkwan Twitter here, 2:30 and then Twilight.
Yeah.
And then we have Anissa. The name again?
BRB.
Okay. A name from Estate Twitter. You understand? Yeah, and then we have Amma also here. So we would want to know, I would want to know, our viewers would want to know, what's Abenkwan Twitter? Let me ask you, Abu Abanku. How did the name come about? What's the premise? What makes someone Abenkwan?
Abenkwan Twitter, we didn't create the name, they gave it to us. You understand?
They?
Yeah, Estate Twitter.
Okay.
They gave it to us because they felt like our takes were too either harsh or rough or something. I think so. And I said, yeah, what I say. We go take give you like the way for day. You understand? Yeah. And then I will go do, if you do them like this, it will be no. If you be John, we go tell you plain say, oh John, oh yeah John. You understand?
Okay.
So they felt like they had to give us a name. And they gave us Abenkwan Twitter and they named Kalije as Abenkwan President or something like that.
Okay.
That time. And yes, you're fine. Say, yeah, we be Abenkwan, we accept them. If you give me name, when I tell you say, I know they like the name. That be when you go fit take through me. Now if I tell you say they like the name, what you go do again?
Anissa, let me ask you. Estate Twitter. What's Estate Twitter? You are from Estate Twitter and you are here.
To the best of my knowledge, Estate Twitter is the part of Twitter that they do not take people's pictures and zoom into dark spots. The part of Twitter who are able to have an argument without resorting to insults and insulting people's parents.
Preach.
The part of Twitter who respect people, honestly, because the less said, the better, please.
Who respects people?
Yeah.
They don't respect.
Sometimes.
Okay, let me come to Twilight. What makes somebody Abenkwan? Abenkwan Twitter. What makes you what makes you an Abenkwan boy?
Really? What makes me like an Abenkwan boy?
Yeah. What makes someone Abenkwan? You said?
Because I have many followers.
You have many followers?
Yeah, that's the narrative. They are like Abenkwan people are always doing follow trains. They are chasing followers. Estates, they are in their lane. If you follow them, they are there. If you don't follow, they are there. So they are like, Abenkwan, they are no more follow trains. He's giving a savage reply so that people will follow him and all those stuff. So if that's what they call Abenkwan, then that makes me Abenkwan. That's the Abenkwan about me.
Okay. So, Abu Abanku, what makes someone an Abenkwan?
Just like you said, me getting more followers and they'll be like, the Twitter thing, you take them serious like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you take them serious like that, you'll be Abenkwan.
Okay.
You understand? They think because you are gaining more followers, you are saying stuff for people to follow you and all that. They tell you as an Abenkwan. You tweet more than 10 or 20 a day.
Oh, that's a lie.
Amma, you are in between. You have had a taste of Abenkwan and you have had a taste of Estate. So you are in between.
Yes.
What puts you in that position?
In between.
Yeah.
Well, for one, you won't see me hopping on any trend that pops up. You won't see me talking about anything. And I'm also careful on people I follow back. And I don't really do beefs.
You don't do beefs.
Yes.
But you have beef before.
So for the
I don't really do beefs.
But, you have a beef history. So
Oh yes, I have a beef history.
A beef in Nada.
also you have had a beef before.
Estate.
Not like
Why would they be
individual,
say
but-
Estate?
But you were saying something that Estate people, like even when they are beefing, a little bit respect.
Yes.
Like they have a way they do their things, unlike these people that can go and bring your grandfather's picture. And then I have seen
That one,
my God.
are you, excuse me, Twilight, are you aware that some people from Abenkwan beef, then they bring parents pictures?
Yeah, everything. Wait, one thing about Abenkwan beef is there are no rules.
No boundaries.
With the bar,
That's
no
the
boundaries.
thing.
Street fight.
Beef no get formula.
No boundaries.
Beef no get formula. Something if you take punch the person, no will come back again. Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
And Ama, you were from Abenkwan, moved to Estate, and now you are in between. Why did you move from Abenkwan to Estate?
I didn't really move.
Okay.
I've never moved. I'm just friends with all of them. I'm just friends with all of them. I guess that's what makes me in between. But I've never really been a person to really speak on anything. Yes.
Okay, with her, you know, sometimes when you check the estate people, the way they do their profile, their names, the way they display picture, the AVIs. Oh, because I'm for. So I don't know why you estate for them. When you see an estate account, you think the person is in Minnesota. So now it's here. Yeah. When the way they tweet, the way they quote stuff. But you go see the person. Me the estate person chop gobe. I don't go mention name.
They have a president.
Oh, estate the no.
I don't
one thing is they have
there.
individual communities. So estate estate at Ichemu. Oh, estate I know how be as a common estate. You see what Kasako. Yeah, so they don't have Abenkwan we are united. Sharif was our president in 2020 coming. Means you're two there, but
are you sure you're united?
Oh yeah.
Let me ask
we have not taken 7-0, so we are not united.
Hey. Let me ask you, even aside the you people being on Twitter, even estates people, there's a narrative that even when you guys are out there, you have a way you carry yourself. When you guys meet, when Abenkwan is doing an event, you see them. What's your take on that? Do you think you people are more elite, way better than you people? Do you guys look down on them?
Me, genuinely, I do not look down on
feel
Abenkwan.
free.
Oh, I'm being genuine. I don't look down on Abenkwan. There are aspects of Abenkwan that my foot won't step there ever. And there are aspects of Abenkwan that I am friends with, like this man over here.
No, but cry.
No, because for example, there was this time that Bongo Ideas made a tweet, and I was
like, that guy is not that guy.
You sure? No. Because the people who came under my tweets.
I'm in no position to talk. So.
The people who came under my tweets were from Abenkwan Twitter.
Okay.
That is how you kind of differentiate between estates and Abenkwan. Estates people mind their business.
No, they will quote you.
They'll quote you, but they mind their business to a certain extent. Abenkwan, they are like a swamp.
They are united.
Let me come to this. Estate Twitter, you guys are not united. Are you aware of that?
Oh, yeah.
You guys are not. Why? Because Abenkwan, if this guy has a beef, you would have soldiers, Avengers fighting for him. But you guys, like, the moment there's a beef, you see one guy DM the other, and then they'll be talking about you. Why is it so? Estates, you guys live in an estate. You are supposed to be united. Why are you guys not united?
Like, was it Twilight? Like you said, they have sections. Everybody is loyal to who they feel like you are my friend. Even with that self, even people you feel like they're your friends. Once you get into trouble, you're being ratioed. Oh, forget. They'll laugh at you.
They'll laugh at you.
That one is everywhere.
Oh, it's.
And then there's a narrative that people are moving, traveling from Abenkwan to Estate Twitter. Are you aware of that? People are moving. They are leaving Abenkwan straight to Estate Twitter.
Yeah.
Because they feel, and yes, what do you have to say about that?
I feel like they are tired of Abenkwan Twitter, honestly. Like, or they want to be part of Estate Twitter to a certain extent.
That's a lie.
Really?
You know why?
No.
I'm not Abenkwan no more engagement now. I feel my lock your account. No, they are questioning somebody Estate. See, they are lying.
Yeah, most even build some people also build some numbers on Abenkwan. When you have 20K be paid. Now, why you know some rural urban migration? You are taking up. Some people do that. Yeah.
So that's what you think people.
But those people, when they go to the estate and nobody's minding them, they're not any frustration. Yeah. But you see him feel because in himself.
Over to Sterling.
Okay.
That guy go away whose engagement in a casting. You go do some ad. May I show
I code time we block me.
May I show some we if you add because Sterling like their brand.
But do you find Estate Twitter interesting, Abu Abanku?
Estate Twitter.
Yeah.
I have friends there, so I think they are doing their thing. But Abenkwan Twitter is Twitter. Like, Abenkwan Twitter, near Twitter.
Okay. Let me ask some of this. When you go to Estate Twitter, their timeline, very, very interesting. You don't see any. No. Have you also witnessed that when you go to Estate Twitter, like the differences between Abenkwan Twitter and Estate Twitter?
Yes, for Estate Twitter, you get people who like the things you like, and it's very easy to relate to.
Okay, but Abenkwan Twitter.
No, it's you don't get people you relate with.
You have something to say.
I disagree with her. Okay, it depends on where she's coming from. You say you're niche, you are like a book lover or something like that. Abenkwan and kind book, that one aside. But you get people you kind of vibe with. You understand? The stuff you do, they also like that. They talk about national issues in a way you want to talk about. Yeah, so that one is everywhere. Like, we also have that unity among us. And one last thing, you are okay. Let me land. One thing about Estate is like a cemetery. The timeline you are talking about, he's the person's only person on his or her timeline, and having the peace of mind. I respect that. But maybe I can't live in such a place. Maybe any Zongo Nikijitian.
Okay. Ababa.
You see, if we don't talk about the trivial issues or the actual issues on grounds, Abenkwan Twitter can't answer. How many can answer? No one.
Okay.
Now we make the TO interesting. We brief you guys. We make you know what is going on. And yeah, Abenkwan Twitter.
Okay. Let's move to with this segregation, Abenkwan and Estate Twitter, in terms of getting gigs from brands. Do you think where you are, if you are at Abenkwan Twitter or you are at Estate Twitter, does it have an impact? Does it affect the gigs you get from brands? Let's say a big brand is coming. Oh, this guy in the tweets in Yakono. This guy, I like this. Do you think it affects the segregation? Affects that?
Yes, I do, because
have you had any experience like that? That we want to give the gig to this, but we don't like them. We want to bring it here.
Yeah, because as he said, Abenkwan Twitter, they talk about any and everything. Some brands do not like that. They do not like to associate certain things to their brand. So they tend to not go for most of Abenkwan people. And if they do go for them, it's because of trends. You see, when they are trending, sometimes they don't even talk about what the trend is about. They would maybe, for example, they'd be like, I'm sorry to use your name, don't worry. They'll be like, 2:30 went to sleep with this person, then they'll add the hashtag to add more drama. And once they add the hashtag, their followers will comment, and some of them realize that they are trending something, so they'll also comment with the hashtag, and that's how most of their trends go far. But some brands don't like that.
Amma, it's like you have something to say.
I recommend that if you want your brand to pop up on the trend list, you go to Abenkwan. Yeah. But then if you want buyers, I recommend you go to Estate.
Say markets, and I'm a boy.
That's what I think. That's what I've seen.
Okay.
That with the Estate people, their community, like you said, and because it's been recommended by their friends, they all hop on it and purchase it. But for Abenkwan, you can trend all right, but then nothing is selling. I've experienced it before.
Twilight, have you ever been in a situation where a gig will come to you and then they will look at your tweets, the stuff you tweet, your analytics, and then they'll be like, no, this person cannot push my... Have you ever been in a situation like that before?
I've been in a situation which I'm already doing the promo. And the handlers are like, they saw a tweet of mine and brought to my attention that, are you the person who did this? Why? Yeah. So with that one, it was like a warning, like 2 times. Yeah, it was like an advertisement like company. And they wanted somebody like, it was a mass promo. But they singled me and one other guy because we had some, the person said hate tweets. That was even that tweet card, there was nothing hateful about that in my books. But yeah, that's the experience I've had with this. But I've not had somebody coming in and saying, you're already at my doorstep. How can you come and tell me that? You saw the tweets before coming. And one other thing I want to add is, if you want numbers, that one is Abenkwan Twitter. Yes. So let's take the trends thing aside. If you want numbers, I won't talk about impact. That one is kind of objective. But if you want numbers, Abenkwan Twitter is there for you. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you think you guys get more gigs, unlike these guys?
I wouldn't say we get more gigs. I would say there's a difference.
Okay.
A lot of people come to Abenkwan Twitter, brands, businesses, musicians, artists. They come there because they know that they have the numbers. Most times, they are not looking for who to sell their product to. They are looking for the numbers and the engagement to make their name known. But when it comes to estate Twitter, they pick.
Okay,
From-
selective.
Yeah, they are very selective. Most brands are very selective when they are picking between Abenkwan and estate Twitter. So you get certain big name brands because, again, I'm very sorry, don't worry, because they don't want to soil maybe their brand with maybe a tweet.
A name
somebody
like
made,
Above
like,
Uncle Soft.
maybe
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't
right
want that name associated with their brand, so they go to estate Twitter. But when they want, I wouldn't say bare minimum, but when they want numbers, just numbers, they go to Abenkwan Twitter. So that's the difference when it comes to like brands.
Let me not make it this way, but if you have to come back to Twitter, would you like to be at estate Twitter or Abenkwan Twitter? If you have to come back again, look into the camera. Estate Twitter. When you come back, you would go back to estate Twitter.
I don't have patience for Abenkwan Twitter. I'll fight all the time.
So let me go to Amma. You wanted to say something.
I was saying that on Abenkwan Twitter, the boys,
Men.
the men.
Me, I be boy.
They're like,
Are you a man?
I be small boy.
Are you a man? Me, Papa, put me a man.
The men are so together that even when their fellow mates does something or say something, but sometimes you really need to tell them when they are wrong. But no, they rather join him, and I think that is so wrong. I'm sorry. That
It's
is
like
so
a
wrong.
swamp.
You don't need to tell them disrespectfully, but the person is your friend. You could
Let me tell
them.
you that on the street, okay, on the street, we support a brother, and then behind closed doors, they spank you.
That's
What
not
am I
right.
saying?
That is not
very,
right.
That is very right because me kai nipa baako bi a odi nkwasasem go tie on so. And we did yanka ho asem bebree. Ba ye ba do ye catch and say, bro, ade we are wrong. What am I saying? Me boom ni awa wanting say be boom fi there.
Okay. But he has a point.
But if you won't say it, so I think then you don't say anything. But don't rather
Come and say, oh,
add
let
more
me
fire
see.
to what he
Yeah.
said. Then don't
But
say
there's
anything.
another side to all this. You can also get an issue. Like somebody will come and drag you, like a lady. I even experienced that this week. This same boys, so your own guys will come and drag you. So why you not complaining about that?
Latif.
Yes.
Obabi Bekache Latif say he's
facially unattractive, challenge or something.
Facially challenged.
We dragged him.
Me, Esel, E.
What was his tweet?
Yes.
He said there are a lot of myths
He
on the
said-
timeline.
Oh.
That was his tweet.
The same me.
But our point is we
also
equally
drag
dragged
ourselves.
him. We equally dragged him. So
We drag ourselves.
yeah.
Yes, because
We
he was
supported him.
wrong, but you are saying that he
You know
would
because
do
he was
something.
wrong though. I
Yeah,
dragged
we
him
just
because I felt like
we
dragging
just
him.
drag him.
You're literally proving her point. You're proving her point.
And he had revenge the next day on me.
Based on what you said, let me ask you guys, like how you are saying behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a group that maybe if something is trending, you both go in there to go and talk about
They
it,
have.
and then
They
you
do.
come.
have.
They
Everybody
do.
has.
Every-
They
honestly,
have. They
everybody
have
has.
to. They have to.
Everybody.
Everybody has. Everybody has.
So
to.
you both have a group. Let's say if someone is against you, you both have a group that they will say, okay, let's go and support.
No.
this.
No.
You don't have
no.
groups
Maybe
like
you already
that.
have a family like brothers, like you.
Sometimes it could be
which already
a group
exists.
from trend. Maybe
Yeah,
you work
a trend
together
group or
and you don't
something,
dissolve
yeah.
the group.
But
So
let me ask you, do you think Abenkwan, they are internet trolls?
Yes.
Abenkwan, that's what they do for a living.
Yeah.
Internet trolls, like they just troll people.
Yeah, internet
and
trolls.
they just wake up to find issues on the internet and then they start attacking people. Do you think that's who they are?
Mostly, yes, for some of them. I just genuinely think that they just wake up every day and just like go and find issues or create issues. Because honestly, that brings engagement. But they create issues and the way they go about it, honestly, is very...
No, scanty. So then quiet tweeting. Who really are? It's about you, about yesterday.
Okay.
What am I saying? Now it's not serious like that. Yeah, funny serious.
It's not that deep.
Me tweeting why now be soon on one. You just they cry for
It's
your house.
not that deep.
It's not that deep. You understand?
Amma, do you think they are just there for clicks? Abenkwan, they exist for clicks, for numbers? Because you can see someone tweeting about something that is not relevant, but just the numbers. Do you think that's what
I
they
think
do?
it's for engagement, and some want the engagement to work. So maybe it's not all for the trolls, but for working purpose.
So they just do it for the trolls.
But Scanty, if I show you the numbers I will get, so me making me a personal Twitter, I they get more engagement fast down.
Yeah,
So
like,
sometimes if they say they are doing it for the engagement,
that doesn't
it's
make
funny.
sense.
Are you guys more concerned about engagement than what you are putting out there? Because sometimes you guys want to tweet, you just want the engagement.
Me personally,
nothing else.
People think I tweet for engagement, but I can show you my highest engaged tweets. It's nothing about the stuff you are complaining about. Yeah. One thing is, I tweet for the fun of it. Because me tweeting now, me saying what funny serious. Can't like. So personally, that's how like I am.
But
So it's not about numbers or anything.
For me, some of my tweets are planned. Okay. Sometimes I know say I have to make some tweets. They are planned tweets. Random ones now we make here about issues that are going on the TL. And even with that one, I know how to go about it. You understand? And once I do with them, I don't have to say sorry to say you're a fool for me to make my point. I can say something else. You understand?
Anissa, let me ask you this. People say, always throw these guys, the Abenkwan people on Twitter, that they are jobless. Because early morning, you can see, if you open hashtag, you would see them all over. Do you think like they are jobless, they don't have anything doing with their lives, and they are just on the internet trolling people?
Oh no, I know they have things doing with their lives. People call them jobless because nobody...
Have you ever called them jobless before?
Have I ever called somebody jobless?
Yeah, or referred to them as being jobless when they were trolling you back then?
No, I just say they are not loved at home.
Are you loved at home?
We're girlfriends, yes.
Are you loved at home?
Was he homo say girlfriend?
So, do you feel like what they are doing on the internet there, they are just doing it for fun, or they have a specific? Because I know sometimes when I was with them, we will be in a group, and this one will be like, okay, today let's go and attack, excuse me, this particular celebrity. Then they all move out. Do you guys also do something like that?
No!
Naskanti. With them, one guy with them. Like, I know you didn't share beef. You ask, you didn't share beef. You didn't share beef. 2020, I will still give you. When we sit, I will give you. So you are two.
When we started,
you are still with us.
No. Have you seen me do that? When I come to the timeline now, I only tweet about football. I go.
You are trying to
share my YouTube.
Listen, you are
videos and I'm off. I spend all my life on Snapchat.
Abenkwan, you will always be in.
Yeah.
Abenkwan,
you can take them out from
now. You don't share your beef with the Kayo.
You can take them out.
Back then, I'm a new she has run away every day. Accept her. Me, no, don't accept her.
We always have been in this.
We going to take you from the Abenkwan, but Abenkwan from me.
Why you the force Abenkwan on me? No, I am not. I'm not.
Seen them Ace Kanti.
That was the name I graduated from Facebook.
Ace Kanti.
That was the name I graduated from Facebook. I'm not taking.
When it comes to the Facebook comments, some people believe that most people from Abenkwan also migrate from Facebook. So, yeah.
Most people from Abenkwan migrate from Facebook.
You see what they think about?
Tell them.
Yeah, make I tell you. Estate for best twilight. Then go fit come your day, Baba. Oh my coins.
Charlie, they are the camp.
You mean they are beggars?
They are the camp. You go make that point later. I wanted to talk about it, but the topic changed. When they need giveaways, they remember Abenkwan is there. When they need numbers for a donation, they remember Abenkwan is there. But aside that, Abenkwan and estate.
Oh, some go do put me on gig. I go
and what he's saying is also true. We have some people who are branded. Why almost estate? But come with the promo trends. Okay, so on your trends 5 number 5 cities. How they go do? We know people. They come to.
We go show you screenshot.
But you go see on the TL estate. Package estate, but
it means that some of them they wear the estate suit, but
estate
deep down,
it's a state of mind. It's a state of mind. That be how it is.
Have you ever worked with any of the Abenkwan Twitter people together? like, has there been any joint
before? Yeah, that's how we know each other.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you know, be job crank or no?
Oh no, you see, my time, honestly, my timeline
unite them.
I don't know how I created my timeline, but my timeline is BTS, active tweets, and a few of my mutual. So I don't even get to see a lot of tweets from Abenkwan.
I just don't see. When I won't be Shatawali, you won't be BTS.
You won't be what?
Shatawali is up on the BTS. BTS.
So, just like how most of them, they mute you guys. They don't even see you guys be relevant.
Yeah,
They only know you when they need
some can even
retweets.
block you without interacting with you.
It's true.
They send your handles
No,
to
there are things called blockchains
Look at
where
this.
maybe somebody will make a very stupid tweet and you don't want to interact with them at all. So it's a website. You go there, you put in the tweet, and it blocks everybody who has liked, retweeted, and commented.
Look
on
at
it.
this.
okay.
You
So
can block your
sometimes it's
family
not that they
member.
know you.
You can
They
block
just
your family
block
member.
everybody.
Mistakenly, you can block your family.
Yeah.
So it means you have done that
somebody
before.
has
No,
liked
I
it,
haven't
block
run a
the person.
blockchain before.
Have you blocked a lot of people on Twitter?
Actually, no. I have a lot of tolerance.
Oh, you are
Really?
really
Oh, some places people them block me.
Abenkwan, the people don't block.
You be in comments and see that this person has blocked you. You go and check. You don't
Who
know. the
name
person.
is on the
Like, oh, I think I have more than 1,000 blocks. Like,
We a cool store.
blocks try. And also check me following. But
So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, now you know what Abenkwan is and what Kukunte Twitter is, and then Estate Twitter. They said the Abenkwan said we have denomination, Twitter. The Estate, what do you go have? Yes, Estate.
Yeah, it's just like
and maybe I want a car Twitter.
Omu
No,
chat
say I
Twitter.
talk
yeah, we
about
have car Twitter, we have book Twitter. and all
Talk
Last
about
one before we
me carry me
go.
now.
If you are to choose, Ama, you are in between. Which one would you choose? Or which one would you recommend? Estate or Abenkwan?
I choose to remain in between. Mind your business.
No, but if you want someone, you are advising someone, Estate or Abenkwan?
This is hard. Estate.
Estate.
Yes.
Estate.
I'm more for relating to
Say
things
you
I like.
before no.
So-
Yeah, come here.
Yeah, come
Okay,
to
ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Bants and Rants. Tell us what you think in the comment section. If you are for Abenkwan, Ebunebunu, Kukunte, Akpele, any of them, drop your what you think in the comment section. We'll see you another time. We are out.